What's up, y'all? This is Tasha. I don't know if you've been to my page or not, but if this is your first time, tune in. But anyways, so today I was leaving work, and look, I was walking to the car, and I was like, oh my God, I wonder if I'm gonna work here next year. Like, I wonder if my contract is gonna be renewed. Because when you live abroad, you'll either get a 2-year contract or a 1-year contract. I have a 1-year contract. And originally, I'm from the United States, of course. So I was just walking out of work because I've been hearing a lot of chatter about different contracts and stuff like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. Am I coming back here next year? Like, am I going to be invited back? But I had to like slow myself down and say, you know what? Why are you worried about next year and you don't even have next week planned? Like, this is literally what I'm saying to myself. I'm like, why are you worried about next year and you don't have next week planned, okay? Like, stay the course, stay on your journey. It's not like that. Even if your contract is not renewed next year, it doesn't mean anything for you. It means that, okay, maybe you can go to a new country. Maybe you can get another job in this country. Maybe you can go back home. There's going to be opportunity. And a lot of times I have to help myself to get out of like the scarcity mindset and step into the abundant mindset. So if you are anything like me and you struggle with being present, which I struggle with this daily, then we have to figure out ways that will help us become more abundant thinkers, right? So one of my ways that I do that, like when I was walking out of work, I just thought, okay, if I do not have my contract renewed, what could happen? Well, there will be opportunity for new jobs. There will be opportunity for a new country. There will be opportunity to go to your country. So I had to just lay out all of the things that could happen if I am not offered a new contract. And there's many things. It's not just one thing in your life that can happen. You think that this, like, I think that this is amazing. And sometimes I'm like, oh my God, does it get better than this? And the thing is, if you are a true believer, then you know that it can, in fact, get better than this, right? It can get better than me teaching abroad. Like, things can be better. So on earth, as you live throughout your life, I think it's important that we remember that things can always get better. They can always get better. Like, it's no limit to God. The only thing that's limited is sometimes our thinking. So I really had to stop for a moment and say, you know what, Tasha? Many things can happen if this does go this way. It's not bad. It's okay. And I had to realize, like, I serve God. And there's abundance with God. I'm the only one that's not thinking there's abundance. And I think this is the thing that always happens. I think that sometimes I get too comfortable in something and I overthink it. And if you're an overthinker like me, I would recommend, like, meditate, journal about it, pray more, start showing more gratitude for everything that's happening in your life. Like, I feel like we overthink when we don't have control. And we never have control. That's the real thing. You never really have true control of your life because it's not yours, it's God's, right? So I think that it's important to, I lost my train of thought, by the way. I think it's important to grab you a journal and write down all the things that you're grateful for. And even like throughout the day, sometimes I find myself saying, okay, thank you, God, for the wind. Thank you, God, that I'm able to walk. Thank you, God, that I'm able to wake up today. Thank you, God, that I'm able to feel like this today. Like, I think we have to start thanking God, even for the small things. And I think that helps us focus on what's more important, because overthinking is not going to get you anywhere. As a matter of fact, it's very exhausting. So if you want to stop being exhausted, try some of those things. And also, here's another thing. When you are overthinking and you get hungry, I just thought I should throw this in there. I mean, this might not be that important to you, but I'm going to tell you. If you are overthinking or overwhelmed one day and you get a little hungry, I'm going to tell you right now, you're really not hungry. You just don't know what to do with those emotions, okay? And let me tell you the best thing you can do. The best thing you can do is get outside your car, okay, or your house. Right after you leave that job, go home, put on some gym clothes, and go take a little walk. I'm talking about a nature walk. And focus on what you see. Be present, okay? Maybe look for some red colors. Maybe look for some orange colors. Maybe look for certain cars. Like, shift your focus. You got to shift your focus. I feel like this is the things that's helping me out. And really, it all goes back to something simple. It's not a course you need to pay for. You don't need to watch 50 million TikToks. And let's talk about that, by the way. Okay? If you overwhelmed and you getting on TikTok, let me tell you something, because I do this too. I'll get on TikTok. I think I'm on there for 5 minutes. I set the timer for 5 minutes, and I end up being on there for 30, okay? Or more. I don't even want to say the number because it's a little embarrassing. But what you can do, what I should tell you is, when you get on TikTok, trust me, it's avoidance. It's avoidance of what you really have to deal with in your life. Like, when I'm overwhelmed, I get on TikTok. And then when I'm done with TikTok, it doesn't fix anything. I'm still overwhelmed. The thought is still coming back. So I just want to let you know that's not going to work. It'll work for that moment. You get your little dopamine hit or whatever like that. But it's not going to last a long time. So you might as well find things that actually help and heal you in those moments, right? Try to walk, okay? Try to focus on gratitude, okay? Try to focus on having an abundant mindset. And if you need people to watch for videos like this, I think you should check out Jay Shetty. I really like his YouTube page. It's all about mental health, and it's really nice. He has amazing guests on there. So if you find yourself as an overthinker, check out his videos. It's also a lady. Oh my gosh, I think her name is Martha. Is it Martha Stewart? I don't know. I'll if you guys ask me and you really want to know, I'll research it and find it. It's some lady. She's very good, straight to the point. But anyways, that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all have an amazing day, okay? Remember to be great. And remember, do not let overthinking stop you in your life. Don't let it stop you. Because the thing is, I don't feel like overthinking comes from God. Because I feel like overthinking and confusion kind of go together. Like, they go together real bad. Like, that's a perfect recipe for a disaster. And do we truly think that overthinking and confusion come from God? The answer is no. If you was thinking yes, then that's the problem right there. If you was thinking yes, that's the problem. But anyways, y'all have an amazing day. And I just have to say this because I was feeling it so strong when I was leaving work. And I'm like, Tasha, you got to realize who you are. Like, you leaving, like, if you leave or if your contract is not renewed, it's not taken away from you as a person. It doesn't take away from your skill set. It doesn't take away from opportunity elsewhere. It takes nothing away. You still have this amazing opportunity, and we got to thank God for that. So anyways, y'all have an amazing day. For real this time. Bye.